Hello everyone, how are we doing today?
Hey guys, can I get a mic check?
Right.
All good.
Hey Dennis, Jin and Muzgash. They were at Laguna Seca doing the OR Sprint League. Right, let me sort out me setup real quick. And we'll get some practice underway. Wait, no, I want to change the tire set that I'm using. Which is fine. Right, here we go. Hoping audio levels all fine, this should be the same as yesterday. James? Right, so, same as last week, two 30-minute races. Second race will be reverse grid from the top 10 finishes of the first race. Hey, Philippa. Is this OOR, Philippa? Best driving ever. That is the line. Best lap times will come from driving on the sand. As you see, I'm continuing that path. Right, let's actually drive some laps. Thanks for joining today. I know you got a big race in a couple, yeah, it's a couple hours from now, so again, good luck for that. Philippa in chat will be racing in the SRO, or is it the Asia and Pacific? Yeah, Asia Pacific split, something like that. I'm not too knowledgeable on the whole thing, but I think that's a pretty good achievement to be involved with that. Oh, I'll get through a couple corners and I'll try to read that message. When you make your setups to use Motic or RST, well, the setup I'm using right now and the setup I've been using for the last 5 or so races in this league with this car have been almost identical. It's been working quite well actually, but back when we were still developing this setup, it originated... Oh, server's gone. So it originated, I forgot where we got the setup from. I think it was from Nils on the RST software, and then we just developed it. The team, the Aston Martin team, developed it to our liking. And I don't know, I don't think even I didn't touch Motic when fiddling with the setup. It was just a few camber values, a few toe values. But yeah, nothing over the top, it just feels really comfy. Sure you'll go well, Philippa. That car should be strong at Silverstone, so let's give it a good shot. I'm going to try getting the server again. We've been having connection issues tonight. What is the situation? No updates, but hopefully the server will come back. Did I just lose connection myself, or did everyone lose connection? I think only I did. I don't know. Sec, I'm gonna load me setup again.
Can I get a mic check, please?
You good? Gotcha.
Yes.
Yep, so hopefully the servers will hold up and we can continue with our event
Yeah, I
tonight.
heard you.
Yeah, I thought I didn't even keep up with the Xbox release. I thought that was sometime early next year. I'm kind of out of the circle, I guess. I didn't really follow it. What's best pit exit? Yeah, I didn't actually go into the sand. Nice. Gosh, my driving is fantastic today. Yeah, I need to do a little bit of practice because about an hour ago I was driving a different combination, trying to sort something out. But yeah, it's put me out of practice with this car, so I need to get my head back in it. Once on my way out of the pit, I touched the sand. Yeah. Oh, he went into the leaders. Ouch. It's not a very good pit lane exit. It's very tight, and I think most of the time you think you can make the corner, but you half the time you're carrying too much speed and end up cutting across onto the racetrack. It's happened plenty of times in my practice, and so is that. Hey Damon, how are you? I've got 20 minutes until qualifying begins. Yeah, it's alright, Shiny. I thought I might add that just to make it a little bit more informative. Unless you want me to remove that, I can take the replay again. But yeah, it's up to you. Did I send you the replay or the video file? I can't remember what I sent you. But yeah, if you want to put the pedals in, that's fine. Good, thanks, Damon.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Yeah, if you want to add that, it's all good. It'll take a little bit of practice, but I'll get there eventually. A little bit out of it at the moment. Some fast conditions. Yep.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far.
Okay, whoa, we're going to space. I need to... Actually, I want to practice the pit lane real quick, the entrance, because I haven't done that enough. I won't waste the tyres there. This doesn't really matter. So far, seems like the servers are holding up. Am I from Coach Dave setups? No, I am not. What do you mean? We're part of a league, Duck, so it's a closed race. It's not open for public joining.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
The entry time. I can break just the tiniest bit later than that. I can't see a thing. That was not the greatest stopping point. I can try that again. 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm not part of Coach Dave Academy or anything like that.
Mandatory stop is
Right. Another wee practice. $14 and then we'll be getting into qualifying. Hello to everyone who's joined.
Yeah, I'm on 3.
Somewhere around there. And a brief lift just to be safe. Stopping point. I can see something. Oh wow, where is it? It's there. It will be there. Surely. Yeah, that's where it is. Wait 25 seconds.
Let's go, go.
Hey, a little bit more practice. Hey JR, how are you? Way too much speed.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Damn it. The line wrong. Ooh, hit the limiter. Alright, 9 minutes to go.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful there.
Is that curb again? I've hit it 3 times in this session, it's not looking good. Still in fast conditions. I feel like we're borderlining those optimum track conditions. There's the thing with the Aston, it's got this weird, well it's supposedly a traction control related thing, but if you hit a tiny bump it just jumps to the limiter. Well that's what it sounds like. If I hit this, okay I missed it that time. Yeah, if you hit a big bump in this car, it'll mess you up. Ouch, that's gonna hurt. Turning too early on that corner. That one's not too bad.
Mic test.
You good?
Cheers, mate.
Slow car ahead.
My kid sat on my headset. Super cool.
I lost time somewhere. I messed it up, going wide. Not carrying enough speed into that corner, which makes me want to turn too early. Hitting that curb nearly every time. Got 4 minutes. Last practice, and we're not in optimum conditions yet. Feels pretty grippy. Something in my mouth. Bit of hair or something. It's never fun. And as always, I'll probably only do one, but I'll do one fun race after this event. If anyone wants to stick around and join that. Full brakes into which turn? Is it the turn I keep complaining about? That's probably what I'd usually do as well. Am I hitting it more than 40 at the moment? I do feel like I'm entering it too slow. At least in this session. Like, I've hit that curb nearly every time so far.
There's a slow car ahead.
The way I'd usually take it would be a little bit later of an apex. I seem to be apexing too early at the moment. I'm in a bit of a... Uh-oh.
2 minutes.
Someone behind me.
Slow car ahead.
That's King. King's turned up today.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Okay, well I didn't get the first corner right. Can I get this corner right this time? It was better. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it was better. Oh, I hit the sand there. That did not feel or sound very good. That was a little bit wide. Don't think I'll recover from this. Lost 2 tenths.
Yellow flag ahead.
It's only practice though. Ouch. Yeah, I lost a lot of time. Thanks guys. Yep, call you in a minute or so. Still in fast conditions. I thought we would be in optimum by now. But I expect that we're going to be in a little bit hotter conditions than this when it comes to quality. I want to prepare for that.
Forwarding in 10 seconds.
Hopefully everything will go alright today and we'll have a good event. So yeah. Auto flying in a few seconds. Here we go. Optimum conditions now. Might be second out the pits. I've got someone on my door. I better back out. I'm gonna back out of that. You can't go 2x2 at the pit exit here. I wonder how many people are going to run off into the sand during this race in the pit stops. Setup advice. Oh, hard to just give a simple piece of advice for setup on this car. But one thing I can say is if you want some stability, traction control 1, set it to 1, and traction control 2, set it to between 6 or 8, and you'll get a ton of on-throttle stability. As opposed to very low traction control 2 setting. Right. You make some room. Oh, don't want to be running on the sand. Hopefully it'll go smoothly. Don't really want to be running into any incidents. Okay, I went a little narrow into the entry again there, but it was better. Ooh, that might hurt. And that might.
Well done, mate. That's the best. Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh, Bentley's gone sideways. I don't think he'll continue this lap. Surely not. Oh, I clipped that curb. Still valid. Still valid. We're still going. That was a bit cleaner. There we go.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far.
Right, I messed that line up. I think that should be alright actually. That's decent for 34 degrees. Got King, he's in second now. I missed a few comments. In ACC, up there's only GT cars. At the moment, we only have GT3, GT4, Porsche Cup, and Super Trofeo, Lamborghini. Thanks, Muzz, Gush. Do I go out again? It's not going to be much time. I'm pretty happy with that time. You know what I'll do? I'll get ready for the race. Probably the setup. Wait. The lower temperature, the higher the pressure. Yeah. Should be fine. Right. A little bit of race practice, a little bit more fuel, and then I'll be good to go. What car is this? Yes, we're in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Actually, yeah, no, actually, that's I'm happy with that time. Definitely, I'm very happy with that time. Being 34 degrees, I was expecting those sort of times at around 30 degrees. It's probably going to be a little bit hotter in the first race, and the second race it might be a little bit cooler. I think it's 34 degrees. I'm pretty satisfied with that time. Doesn't seem like we're going to have rain in this race. It's quite sunny, but who knows? There might be just a sudden change. I don't think there will be, but who knows? I should get out the way here. Righto. Do I find that Aston has really slow acceleration? Yeah, I do. It's not the greatest out of corners and it's terrible off the starting line. That's how I should be taking the corner. Later apex. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Yeah, overall, that's not a good line. Overall, the Aston's, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. The thing with the Aston's, very stable, but it's not the fastest. It's probably one of the most stable cars in ACC.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Someone asked me that question few live streams ago, which is my favorite car. I didn't really know what to say, but I've been driving the Audi a lot, especially in our recent endurance races. I'll just say the Audi's up there. I quite enjoyed the Audi. Oh, failed. Not actually on a hot lap, I'm just practicing for the race. Yeah, I quite enjoy driving the Audi. It's a fast car, and I just like the way it drives. The Ferrari, I don't have a huge amount of driving experience in the Ferrari, but it's not my favorite.
Session is now over.
But if you can drive it, it's pretty quick.
Lap invalidated.
Yeah, the Audi has a tendency, in some situations the Audi will let go. For example, 130R at Suzuka, if you just drop the throttle you're going to lose the rear end, and the top of Radeon at Spa, if you're not taking the line exactly the way you should be, it'll spin. But in a lot of tracks it feels just fine. Young here in second.
Righto, welcome back everyone. It's some awesome pace there, Dove. So, sprint round tonight, you guys know the drill. It's no refueling allowed. One mandatory pit stop, you must change tyres. And second race of the night will be reverse grid. As always, just wait for the safety car to come through and lead you out, and best of luck.
Right, I think we're good to go. And it's gotta wait. Yeah, the diff pretty low, that can help a little bit. Thanks, Ducks. So we got, what did Young do in qualifying? 22.1, that's pretty good. And the Honda, I'm not sure how good Honda is around this track, but that's a solid time. I know that Honda seems to struggle a lot of tracks, but within the Intercontinental DLC tracks, it seems to perform pretty well. And then King in third, he is 8 tenths back off the time I managed to do. Good Duong in fourth. Right. Thanks DJ Pitma and Liam. So just a reminder, there's 2 races today. We got 2 30-minute races. The second race is a reverse grid of the top 12 finishes of the first race. So, for example, if I come first in this race, I'll be starting 12th in the second race. If I finish 12th in this race, I'll be starting first in the second race. This timer is going on for a long time and it's making things very awkward while we wait. So I want to get onto the track. And if you wonder what those sounds are, those are subscriber notifications, which I can't see, so whoever's subscribing, thank
30
you.
seconds, don't forget to drive.
I'll check to go.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah, good luck, everyone. Have fun.
Yep, the sounds are a little bit distracting. Very loud in my ears as well.
One. Gotcha.
No repeat.
win the race too. Is there a safety car coming through?
Should be just one.
Meant to wait for the safety car.
I see him there.
Did I miss something?
There's lots of them.
Alright guys, Dove, if you want to lead us out, you're the safety car for now, thanks.
Right, let's just go.
Just hold about 120 until we hit the corkscrew, then we'll slow it down.
Make it louder, it really deafens me every time it happens.
Oh, safety car's coming.
Oh, it's a few corners a bit late, but he'll make his way up.
Ultra out of the field, my binding's reset.
Stay double file.
I should have put the thing on 8. Oh well.
Alright guys, you want to slow it down to 80 and go double file now, thanks.
Green light, show them.
Gosh. Did you anticipate the start?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, the flying start. Did he anticipate it, or did he actually just have a really good start? I could have held the brakes to have a better start. That was a solid start from Young. Now, it's not easy to overtake at this track, so it's going to be interesting to see how we can do this.
Car 91.
Oh, no, 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 no. Keep back on the road. Hard to see where your braking point and turning point is on entry of that corner. I'll get back into it. But we'll have to be careful on the straight, though that Audi will have a great exit.
Octane, this has been your personal best.
That's better. I kept it on the track this time.
Fastest lap of the race. Great job, man.
Yeah, so I just have to put the pressure on, see what I can do. I hate this corner because I can't see. Yeah, on that particular corner, being behind the car, you can't see turning point or braking point. That makes it a lot more difficult.
One, two, three.
Thank you for those subscribing, and definitely hear that happening. Young certainly has pace at this track, which is cool to see. Seems like our cars definitely have... Look at him take off on the straight. He's good. His car's great in the straight. In the first part of the lap. And then I catch him towards the end of the lap. Ooh. Might pit early. Question is, how early do I pit? My laps have not been the greatest so far. Alright, so I think that thing's all good to go.
Sitting in the pits, watch out. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
No, that comment's directed at Elijah, but we don't use that language here. Yeah, I'll be undercutting. I'll probably put within a lap. Probably put on the next lap. His car seems super duper quick in the first half of the lap.
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out.
Tires are getting quite hot. I can see that in the UI at the bottom. Right, I'm gonna put on this lap. Right, let's get this pit stop done.
I had a 5-second penalty come up, now it's showing 10. What's the second one for?
Both the same penalty.
Right, hasn't been the best start. I gotta admit my laps haven't been the greatest. Hopefully I'll pick it up in the second half, and then we'll see what we can do in the second race.
Mandatory stop, start clear. Come on.
Okay, so that was a pretty clean stop. Stopped in the right position. Good entry. Now, what can I do on my second stint? And hopefully I don't butcher the pit exit. It's got the worst pit exit ever. Right, that's done. Thanks, Steve. Right, is that... Okay, is that Young? I think it is. Do I beat him? I'm shooting past right now. I think I may have just taken position. And I have indeed taken the position. We like to see on-track overtakes, but on some occasions like this scenario where it's hard to overtake on this track, but not only that, his car was extremely strong on the first half of the track. I only could catch up towards the end of the lap. It was always going to be difficult to overtake anywhere other than the pit lane. Got it done. What I need to do is keep it on the track and do some consistent laps.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Yeah, the undercut worked, and it worked quite well. He's still in second. Looks like Nippers has overtaken King at some point.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
Right, so we've got 40 minutes to go. Oh no! No, 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 we've lost connection.
Did anyone else
Lost connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Service drop. Oh, it's doing so well.
Fuck's sakes.
I think everyone's lost
What
connection.
do? Do we just exit
Okay,
out?
That's what you guys.
Oh, jeez.
Stand by and we'll figure out what's going to happen. Right, well, going by the situation, we're probably not going to continue with this race. This race is done now.
Is it ACC or is it Australia?
We've had connection issues this whole night so far.
Race trick, you there?
Yeah, apparently it's to do with an Xbox launch.
So race trick has dropped as well.
Not sure where.
No, race pictures, it's Stephen Paul.
What's the go, Stephen?
Not sure that we're just seeing where these servers like come.
Keep driving or?
I don't think there's any point.
Server's still up. Do we just rejoin?
There's no point continuing to drive because no one's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's gone down for everyone, so I'm just trying to figure out if we're going to restart the race and how we're going to do that, or if we're going to move on to the next one.
Okay, well I think I can confirm race done, but we're just waiting on instructions to see what happens next. That's rather unfortunate. I'm sorry for the viewers that are watching. Ooh. See if we can drift this thing. Oh, I can sort of drift it. Oh, okay, third gear's a bit low. Try second gear. That's what I can do while I wait for instructions. Try drift a few corners. Destroy some tyres. The drivers quit. Take a look in a moment. Sorry guys. It's a bit out of my hands, this situation. Get to the end of the lap and I'll just quit and we'll wait for instructions. Oh, that didn't quite work. Righto, let's see what happens if they've rebooted the server. Oh well, that was quite unfortunate. We were running a pretty decent race up to that point. Can I join the same server? We'll try to get underway again as soon as possible. All I can do is just wait at this point. So a quick rundown of what just happened in that race. I had a very average start off the line. Young, who was next to me in the Honda, had a flying start. He just took off. And he claimed first position at the first corner. I held second position. I was stuck behind him for the entirety of the race until the pit stop. Until the pit stop, which I had a good undercut on him, which I then took first position, and he was about 4 seconds behind after that. We drove a few laps on the lead, and then we lost the connection to the server. So that's what we're waiting on right now. We're waiting on we're waiting on instructions on what's going to happen next tonight. Supposed to be having 2 races, 2 30-minute races. I'm not sure how this is all going to work right now. So all we can do is wait at this point. I know some of you probably be getting on with your day at this right now. So if you're heading off, thank you for joining. I'm sorry that this has happened. I can't really do much about it myself. Hopefully we'll get some more racing today. If not, then I don't know what's going to happen. I'll keep you informed.
For the time being is we're going to pick up from race 2. We're just going to do our best to figure out or guess where you guys who are in the pits were going to come out. So we're just going to need a little bit of time on that.
Alright. Hey, Yves. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but welcome.
Bugger, Paul, that would have been your first win.
Yep, so update, if you didn't hear that, we're going to be proceeding from race 2. We're going to bin the first race and try... I don't know if they're taking results from where our last positions were on track in that first race, but they said they're going to try work out where everyone's position was going to be post pit stop. And then we're going to do, I guess, a reverse grid race now, 30 minutes, and that will be today. That's what I heard, that's what the plans are so far. So we're just waiting for them to work out what the positions will be. And then we'll start with the reverse grid race. A bit annoying, can't really help it. Didn't catch it. Apparently we have some network issues over in Australia with this new Xbox launch, causing issues. But yeah, that's what we're waiting on right now. What I can do, I mean, I don't really want to leave the server. I don't want to break anything further. But I'm probably just going to drive a few laps.
Yeah, server's up.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll drive a few laps just to get my head back in it. And so there's at least something to watch.
Well, Rockies would be freaking out, wouldn't they?
Has there been an update on how it's going to be done?
Just gonna go to race 2, they said.
But, you know, it's a little disappointing. The first half of that race was quite interesting with the way Young had a great start. It was going to be always hard for me to overtake. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, he was super duper quick off the start line. I mean, he was super quick in the first half of the lap. And then the second half of the lap is when I started catching back up to him. Just different strengths in the cars, I guess. I'll be right behind him at this last corner here, and then as soon as we got to the straight, he'd just take off. I think we're back in fast conditions now, so when we do get back into race conditions, it'll probably be on a fast track. Oh, what is Nightbot done? I think I briefly saw the message, but thank you. Before Nightbot deleted it. Nightbot's annoying.
Are we allowed to practice for this one?
Yeah, go for it.
Thanks, Balan.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Charging front.
Ooh. See right there, that limiter thing, that's what I was talking about earlier. If you hit a bump in this car, you sort of get caught on the limiter. At the last pit stop with the setup situation. The setup that I'm driving on this track here is probably the same setup I've been driving on with very minor modifications for the last 5 races or so. I think it was based off a Niels Naljok's setup, which you can get from the RST software, which is like Motec. But yeah, we based it off that setup. We work the Aston Martins that race in this league. We work as a team, and we sort of develop our setups to make sure we're all comfortable. We can make our own slight adjustments to suit our personal driving styles, but we work together, develop the setup a little bit more to suit the tracks. So, I don't completely make a setup, use a baseline and then just sort of modify it to my liking. That's what I do most of the time. For those just joining, we were in the middle of our first race of the night. There's meant to be 2 30-minute races. We were in the middle of the first one, just before, and we had connection issues. We lost connection to the server, everybody that was in the race, so we lost that. Well, everyone lost that race. That race is gone. So the idea now is to, the race directors are going to try to figure out who was in what position at the the last moment of that race before it crashed, and then we're going to try start the second race with the reverse grid of the top 10 who were in the lead of the last race. We're going to be reverse gridding them for the second race. Top 12, I should say. Hope that makes sense. I'm a little bit confused right now with the whole situation. And yeah, right now I'm just doing a practice session while we wait for extra confirmation of what's going on. Hi, Mikhail. We're still in fast conditions. Not my best corners, but hey, whatever. I'm not sure how long this is going to take, but we'll just keep waiting.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Ooh, I broke a little way too late there. Wasn't concentrating. If anyone has any questions or anything they'd like to say, feel free. Might kill the time while we wait for whatever happens with this next race. I'm running on PC, Greg. What's my sim racing experience? Probably 3 years. Been driving on a sim since the start of 2017. Prior to that, I've been doing kart racing in real life. Right, I'm gonna do a practice pit stop. I can't see. Oh great, it's in a car. I can't use my reference point. Oh, how about that? Got it perfect. How'd you hook up the Fanatec brakes with the Logitech wheel setup? The Logitech wheel itself goes into the computer with the USB port, and the Fanatec pedals also go into the computer and another USB port. They're separate, so that's all I do, and it's obviously just use the separate software for each the wheel and the pedals. So we are qualifying, or how's this working? I'm driving the Aston Martin V8 Vantage GT3. Right, so what's happening here? Oh, okay, we're jumping forward another session.
Okay, so we've just done our best to sort of guess where you guys in the pits are gonna come out there. So in Corley 2, I'll get Wood to go out and set a lap, and you'll follow the reverse grid.
Okay, so the way it's going to work now is whoever's going to be in pole for this race that's coming up is just going to quickly go set a lap so it puts them on pole. And then we'll sort out the gridding positions and then we'll get underway. So we're nearly into the race again, guys. Do you know my total driver rating? Oh gosh, is that 4-digit number that shows on the main menu? Because I don't know what that number is. Thanks, last pit stop. So Wood here is going to go quickly set us a lap to put himself on pole for the reverse grid reverse grid race. And all he has to do is set a clean lap that'll let him start on pole, and hopefully he won't mess that up. No pressure. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that number is actually. I mean, I can't leave right now. But if you remind me at the end of the event, which will be after this race, I could probably check it. But thank you. So, the first race is out the window, that's done. I think we all forget about the first race. And now, I'm not sure if they're going to count points at all. I don't think it would be fair to, the race wasn't finished. But what we will be doing, is we don't really have much choice, is to take the positions as they were in the first race and take those as finishing positions, reverse the top 12 and do the reverse grid race for this second race that we're doing now. It's one of those unfortunate situations. Wasn't our fault, we lost connection. Something to do with the Aussie connection, and it's related to the new Xbox launch or something like that. I don't know what exactly is going on, but it wasn't in any of our hands today. It was just unlucky. So, a couple minutes and we'll be racing. I'll probably be starting in 12th, assuming that they take my position being in first from that previous race. So me starting in 12th, that will make the strategy very interesting for me. That will mean I'll have to probably pit very early because it's nearly impossible to overtake on this track. I mean, I found that out in the first race when I was behind Young. So I might even have to pit on lap 1. That means I'll just have to deal with worn tyres at the end of the race, which isn't too bad. I'm not sure how much the tyre wear is at this track. I think it's massive. But we'll find out. Right, so we should be forwarding to the next session now. And as always, thanks everyone who's been watching the live stream, for everyone that's been liking the stream. The likes, as you've probably heard many YouTubers say, they help boost the video within the YouTube algorithm. It'll push the live stream onto other people's YouTube homepages so they can see it. That means there's more views. It's just the way YouTube works apparently, but thank you all for supporting. Very much appreciated. When I started doing this league with the live streams, I wasn't sure how it was going to go. In fact, I didn't think I'd be able to live stream because my computer, it's strong, but ACC, very difficult game to run. So thankfully it works. We can get some fairly smooth live streams. And it's always good to see you guys chat with. That's probably my favourite part about the live streams, getting to interact with everyone who enjoys watching. And obviously we can all chat about racing stuff while I drive. Now I'm not sure what's happening. I think we're going to the next session now. I'm still using Logitech. Yes, Logitech wheel, but the pedals no. I'm using the Fanatec V3 Club Sport pedals. Okay, race 2. Let's see how this race goes. Time to load the setup. Think I'm all good. Got 2 minutes 30. I could probably have a quick toilet break. Right, I'll be a minute. Be right back. Okay, I am back. Plop, plop indeed. I'm kidding. Right. I look cold. Full-blooded tour in the race. This thing is to try to keep as calm as you can in the race. My chair's squeaking a lot. I'm sorry if that comes through in the stream. think it's because my seat's pressing up against the wall. How we use Fnatic with Logitech. We got them both connected to the computer via USBs. And they both require their own separate software.
Head drive. Safety cars can park it up at turn 1. First 3 cars out will be Wood, Wenzel, and Bugden.
Good to go. Yep, so Logitech wheel requires its own software, the G-Hub software, and the Fnatic pedals require their own software. Not from Oz, I'm from New Zealand, although I'm racing in an Aussie group.
Alright, so P1 was Wood.
We do have some
P2
Kiwis in here.
Wenzel, P3 Bugden. P4 Dullahan. P5 P Jarecki. P6 Bone. P7 Glazer. P8 Duong. P9 King. P11 Young, P12 Dove, P13 D Jarecki, P14 Cranage, P15 Darwin, P16 Barrett, P17 Ellis, P18 Richards.
Where am I starting? Nippers.
Mate, get in front of me.
P10.
Get in front of a Honda.
I was thinking I was going to do a rear field challenge there.
I mean, you're more than welcome to, but...
What's going on here?
I won't be complaining.
yeah, neither.
Are you on a...
Behind King, in front of Young.
Odds
Thank
on the
you.
left, alright.
You want to move to NZ? That's a big move.
P1 should be left. If you're not sure what number, just call it your name.
P12, I'm on the right. Okay. Yeah, I'd imagine moving is a huge task coming from the UK. I mean, I originally was born in South Africa. I moved to New Zealand when I was 18 months old. Big task. But good luck to you if you do go ahead with it. Oh, you see nothing. Hold on. That should be fixed.
This is the drifter.
Right, I hope I fixed that. I'm sorry about that. Tell me if you can see the screen now.
I told you to be careful.
Alright guys, we're going to double file now, thanks.
Sorry about that. We had the old roundabout.
I'd also like to point
Overlay.
out that I waited for the steward's instructions, so that should be plus a couple of points, brownie points with the stewards.
Do you want a gold sticker?
Absolutely.
It's not negative points.
I'll send you a gold sticker.
Oh, that was close. Nearly
Thank you.
had a roundabout overlay on the screen while I was doing my race. That would have been awkward. Ah, wrong thing. That. Right, let's do this race.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, good luck, have fun.
Green light. Go, go, go.
This is going to be chaos. Hopefully not.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right.
We're alive so far.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ooh. I didn't feel anything. I don't think I touched anyone.
Car on the right.
Oh, don't.
Clear on the right.
Oh, this is side by side through the corkscrew. This is not not easy stuff. Oh gosh, that was close. I'll give it one more lap. Actually, I probably should have done it on this lap, but hey. Got a little bit of a gap, just a tiny bit. That's going to be non-existent in a second. Alright, I'm putting on the next lap.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Sorry, Nicholas.
All good.
Oh no, not this corner.
Clear on the left.
Oh.
Car on the left.
I had to hit the anchors or I was going to run into the back of him. He hit the curb. Right, well, that was unfortunate. Definitely should have pitted on that previous lap. That's going to screw me in terms of position with King, I think. I'd have to hope I get a good pit stop. Okay, what's going to happen here?
Sorry, Young, do you want that back?
Just go for it.
Okay, it's about as good as I'm going to get. Alright, well that was a very, very, very close first few laps.
Sorry.
No, don't. Go for it, go for it.
So I assume my battle's going to be up with King after this pit stop.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Come on, let's go.
We're going. A bone in front of me now. So there's going to definitely be some overtaking still to do. Okay, there goes King. So I've got King, Duong, and Bowen in front of me. And no crisis. So yeah, I did lose quite a bit of time with that moment behind the BMW. I had to slam the brakes, there was nothing else I could have done. I did back out of the corner, so he could have pulled out a little bit if he needed to. They hit the curb. Well, that McLaren got sideways. Not this situation again, I can't see a thing. Okay, that was a pretty good one. Nice and clean. Nothing too sketchy about that. Okay, so third now.
Fastest lap of the race, man. Good job.
Thanks, Conegarino. Oh no, he's gone sideways. Oh, that was close.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
$20, a little bit of time.
Trying to get past Richard.
Gaining on the car heading sector 2.
It's gonna be difficult. Oh, especially if I do that. Oh, that was close. Gosh, it's not going to be easy to overtake unless they make a mistake. This car being very bad at the exits of corners, the straight's not really an option. Oh, I don't like this corner when I'm behind someone. Did it so many times.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 3.
Ooh. Echo Sonic. I wish this thing was just a little bit better on the exit of the corner. Then I might be able to challenge at the end of the straight, it's just not fast enough.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
Uh-oh, the warping's beginning, that's just great. Oh, that warping is huge! That's gonna really put me off if that continues. Oh, was unintentional.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 3.
Can I make this count? I don't think I can, but I can try.
Car on the right.
It's close. Nice. I had to back out of that one. Can't overtake on that corner. It was close. Fair battle though. Oh, I nearly ran to the back of him. He slowed down a little bit more than I was expecting.
Gaining on the car ahead, sector 1.
Now what's going to happen here? Yeah, it's fine. I've touched the sand, that'll give me a poor run. Hey Robin. There's just nowhere to really challenge for an overtake, especially in this car with the poor exits. Gone wide there. Not entirely sure what that was about. I don't think I touched him. There was definitely a gap there. I didn't feel anything. Just went a little bit wide. Ooh, a bit tight. At least he had an absolute ton of understeer. It's a strange place to run wide at. It's given an opportunity for me to try challenge with Kane. Seven minutes to do it. It's not going to be easy, and that thing's quick out the corners. Which is the opposite of what my car's good at. It snaps on him going down the corkscrew. Okay, well that makes a bit more sense. Ooh. So I noticed I'm braking quite late compared to these guys. That's where my strength is, I think. My strength is on corner entry as opposed to exit. And my one problem with King here is he's got really high ping and he's warping. Ooh, I think I hit the bump on the apex. Turn 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh gosh, can't work which corner that is. I get a little bit oversteer right there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Not gonna be easy. Only a couple laps to go. Don't want to do something too stupid. Don't want to take us out the race, so it's gotta be sensible with whatever I do. Gonna be on the last lap next time around.
Okay, your leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
I didn't go for it there because you can't overtake on that corner. Alright, we're gonna have to take a P2 today, but that was good, that was clean.
P1, excellent job. What a race.
He said P1? My guy said P1? Rubbish, that was a P2. I think we'll take that today, that's about all I can do. Very hard to overtake on this track unless the person in front of you makes a mistake. We were close a couple times, but I think it was really good. That was a good battle. That was good. I think I'll take that. Session will probably tick over in a moment, but we can try to take a quick look at that last lap from a different point of view. Oh man, it was an intense race. You might have noticed I wasn't talking very much. I was just trying to concentrate, but it was a good race, I think. Thanks everyone. This is the final lap that we're watching right here. I'm not sure if we'll get to the end of the lap before the session changes, but we'll keep watching. There wasn't really any opportunities.
Alright guys, good racing tonight. Thanks for sticking with us through all the troubles. I've got to run over to green, so thanks for coming. As always, any questions, just send them my way, and we'll get to them as soon as we can. Thanks guys.
Thanks for your efforts, guys. Much appreciated.
Thanks, Drew.
See you
Well done,
quickly. Good job, guys.
Hey, Youngie, that is the exact reason why I race, mate. Fantastic race.
Give it all you got.
Right, I popped out the channel. We'll take a quick look at the replay. And then I'll do probably one fun race, and then we'll be off for tonight. For anyone who's heading off right now, thanks for joining. Thanks for the support as always. But yeah, I came second today. I'm not sure what's happening with that first race. It'll probably be put in the bin with that connection loss. But it is what it is. We can't change that. We'll quickly have a look. So thanks again, everyone. Lumber, thanks, Suspicious Tumbleweed. And Shiny, I'll only be sticking around for one fun race tonight. I don't have a huge amount of time because it's late. But I'll take a look at your messages after the race, after the live stream. Okay, so what happened at the start of the race? Right. So this was the start of that race. I started in 12th position, basically in the center of the field. Hey, thanks Alex. Yeah, so I saw that after the corkscrew. It was unfortunate. It was very, very close racing, very clean stuff. Good having a battle today. Good effort. This was oh, someone got punted there. So for myself, that was quite a clean first lap. Had a few close moments. I got quite close to Nippurus. I think this is Nippurus here in turn 3. Turn 2, I think. If we got quite close on the outside, I think I stayed side by side with them through this turn here. Got ahead, but I had to just lift off a little bit before I ran off the road. We were still side by side. I managed to tuck it back on the inside. Ooh, it was close behind us with the Honda. We ran a little bit wide on exit, but he kept it on the track, and that was one position. Hey, what vibing? Hey, Kelvic. Good to see you from Belgium. People around the world. Who was I up against right here in the Bentley? I'm not sure who it was, but that was close. Side by side to the corkscrew. We're still side by side. He went extra wide there. I think that allowed me just to sneak through. I'll take one more position. And we're still on the first lap. And then after the first lap, we'll take a look at one little minor incident that happened that ultimately cost me a good 4 or 5 seconds, maybe a little less. Alright, so that was lap 1. Jump forward. Okay, so here we I'm right with this BMW here. Got side by side with them, but here's the inside for the next turn. I tried throwing it deep to get around the outside. As you can see, I'm a little bit further ahead. It just wasn't enough. He managed to keep it on the inside, which gave him, again, the inside line for the next turn. I did back off to give him... yeah, I couldn't overtake there. But he hit the curb. Take a look at that again in half speed. He hits that inside curb there, and it sends him in front of me. I had to slam the brakes so I didn't hit him. But with me having a terrible exit plus hitting the brakes on exit there, okay, I only lost about 2 seconds there, I say. But that did cost me 2 positions, which I gained back after the pit stop because I believe these two had a collision. As you can see, I'll pull off into the pits. Oh, there was a lunge to the inside. Oh, and there was a little bit of a touch there. What happens here? Yeah, that was fair enough. That was a good overtake. Okay, and that was the main interesting stuff, and then obviously most of you saw what happened at the end of the race when I was battling with King and Bowen, which was very clean. I really enjoyed that race. We'll take a look at servers are available. If anyone wants to join, we can do one fun race tonight. I'm feeling quite tired and I don't have a lot of time. Hey Mitchell. You raced in the Spa race last night. Started in P4, but you had a stop and go 30, which is never fun at Spa because of how long that pit lane is. Fortunate to hear that. Oh, and your pit limiter didn't work. Well, it was good to race with you. It was a really fun event yesterday. So, thanks again. Today was a P2 in that race, but it's just the way the race worked. I slotted in to the pits a lap too late, I think. If I didn't wait that long, I might have had a better chance. When was the last time I had a spin crash in a race league? This whole time I've been racing in ACC as a league and these endurance races. I think I've only spun on my own one time, and that was in the 9 hours of Kailami. I caught the grass and that flicked me around. Other than that, I was taken out a couple times in this league that we're driving in. It was only 2 or 3 times, nothing too much. If anyone wants to suggest a combination, actually this Spa one's looking kind of juicy. It's got 9 minutes of qualifying remaining and the cap of 30 people. If you want to join Spa, or shall we do a different track? Anyone have any suggestions what we can do for a fun race? And yeah, that was a crazy race last night, Mitchell. Either way, did you finish? It was a rough period of time going through that rain. Zandvoort. Is there a Zandvoort circuit lying around? But all the other servers are empty. There's no servers currently running Zandvoort. Imola would be a fun one to drive when it comes out. I'd love to do that. Spa, I mean, we do have a very good opportunity to drive Spa right here. It's got 7 minutes of qualifying, 10 people in it already. We can build that up. I don't see any Zandvoort servers that currently have anyone in them. Don't really want to start building a server from scratch because it's hard to gain enough people to make it worth a race. So I think let's just join the Spa server. If you look up King Potato, the Spa server, it's got 10 out of 30 people. And I'm gonna drive the Audi. I want to do some testing for Shiny. You're from Zandvoort. Have you visited the track very often? A lot of people don't like Zandvoort, the actual track, but I quite enjoy it. Quickly do the old setup change quick. We're in 32 degrees and fast conditions. Winnie liters it'll do. And how long's the race? Did I see 20 minutes? I'll just chuck in 44 liters. How to drive a roundabout, yep. That's our setup cover screen. Now what was I doing? Pressures. Okay, so I want to drop a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's that's your tip of the day, how to drive a roundabout. I've had that up there for a few weeks now. It's quite funny. Hey Rusty. Oh, you're in the rookie race today. That's good. How did that go? We were meant to have, for our races, we were meant to have the 2 30-minute races today, but the first race we lost connection in, and then for the second race we had a good battle. I was in 4th for a while, and then I got to 3rd. And I managed to take 2nd place, and then I was battling with King for the last 10 minutes or so. But it was close, but I didn't manage to get past. I got P2 today in the second race. But how did your rookie race go? Good to see you on the track, or to hear that you've been on the track. Hopefully I won't throw it into a wall, I probably will. But let's just give it a go. Qualified 23rd, but you finished P14. That's a mega jump up the field. Good job. Driving with one arm as well. That's a really good effort. Good job. Alright, Rusty. Yeah, we had the first race. It wasn't too eventful. I was in P2 for a while until I reached the pit stop, and then I took P1, but then our server crashed. So I think we're throwing race 1 in the bin. But for race 2, there was more battling, and that was quite fun. I just noticed something with this setup. Steering ratio is really low. I need to turn that up a bit to suit my wheel. It feels good, it's just obviously there's a Rouge ready-on thing. I'm gonna change my steering ratio because it's not really fitting my wheel. No rough, I'm just running the same FOV, which I believe is 38 in ACC settings. I can check. Oh, I can't check that while I'm driving. But yeah, I'm running 38, I think. World's longest pit lane. I think a Rouge and Radeon, they feels alright, just gotta take the right line. Driving with the wheel and the hands hidden, I haven't really thought of that. No, I haven't done that. Looks like the server's filling up. We've got 21 people in it, so race is going to be fun, and I'm starting 13th at the moment. I won't be able to settle out. Ooh, that's a bit wide. Who's looking forward to the new ACC update with Imola, the new Merc, and the new Ferrari? Not sure how different the new Merc's meant to be from the old one. The Ferrari, I hear, has got a longer wheelbase, I think. It's got a bit of aero on the front or something along the lines of that. And the new 2020 cars have a different tyre model. Yeah, that's right, Shiny. Are you gonna focus on the old cars like the Porsche and the Ferrari and do Imola for those cars? Or just keep going with the other cars? With newer cars or setups? I'm not entirely sure how much it will cost, but I'm hoping not too much. I mean, I think everyone hopes that, but they've done good work on the content in this game, so I think it'll be worth it. Yeah, that is not the line.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Okay, so I'm gonna start. I don't know where I'm starting. Okie dokie. Race time. Do I drive the GT4s in March? No, honestly. I want to drive them more. There's meant to be a 3 hours of Suzuka that Hayden and I might drive at the end of this month. I'm thinking of seeing if he's interested in driving a GT4 car. That could be fun. Yes, I'm starting 13th out of, is it 19? No, 22. Tires, they're good. Righto. Ruse multi-class for GT4. I saw somebody mention that, but I don't know where to find the info on that.
Stay double file.
Right, oh.
Green light, give it all you can.
Car next to me. Let's go side by side up.
Clear on the left.
Rouge, ready on. Not dead just yet.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
GT4s can be quite fun to drive. They're a lot more slidey than the GT3s, obviously. Which can be fun. You can drift them. That's fun.
Car on the left.
Right, how are we going to go through here? I think I've got the pace to pull ahead before Blanchemont.
Clear on the left.
Yep, snuck through.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
It was close, but it was clean. Slippy, very slippy, hit the top of Radion. Just a bit of a stability thing. Yeah, that's about the only place on the track I'm having any sort of stability issues, is just the top there of Iridion.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ooh, we tossed it in there. So that's fourth in front of me, and then there's third, and the front two are quite far up the road. An extra 4 seconds ahead of third. Yeah, with the Nissan I was taking in the second gear, it's just with the gearing, it just seems to suit second gear a little bit more.
Warning,
Oh,
freezing
whoops,
limits.
that's a warning.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Gosh, that was close.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That was nice and close for a little while there. I think it's it's optimum track. At the start of the race it switched to optimum.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
As long as you straighten up the wheel before you get to that little squiggle at the top of Radeon, you should be fine. If you're still turning, then the rear slips out.
way through, not over yet. Clear on the right.
Very close. Not quite enough though.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 2. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Some very close battles in this race. I like this track, it's good for overtaking. I've had quite a lot of fun battles so far, just throwing it around the outside. A good track for that. Whoop, we're a little bit too deep into there. For every other part of the track, I'd say it's pretty much up there. I don't have many complaints. I may have cut the top there. I was a bit too nervous to keep turning to the right. Yeah, there we go.
Exceeding track limits.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a setup. I've always had this problem with the Audi. I think it's just an Audi thing. Every other corner seems good. Only other thing is on this corner, Blanchemont, I can feel the rear is very light, but there's nothing to worry about. It still grips up, no worries.
Well done, mate. Fastest lap of the race so far.
I'll probably have to give it a 9. I think it feels really good. Obviously, I haven't driven that many laps yet. That's what I mean. Top of a ridge, if you're slightly turning, then it gets sideways. Thanks, Edward. Thanks, Ruff. That was lucky.
Alright, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give me the final push.
Going on to the final lap. Can I challenge the Ferrari?
Gaining on the car ahead is up to 3. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Had to lift. That was never gonna make it.
Yellow flag ahead.
Wait, I got a warning? I lifted.
Final warning for exceeding track limits.
I lifted and lost like 3/10 doing that.
Car on the right.
Oh, that was
Clear on the
close.
right. Car on the right.
This is gonna be deadly in the Arty.
Clear on the right.
Oh no, he's gonna cut the corner. Oh, where's he going?
The leader has finished the race.
That was unfortunate.
Excellent job, mate. P2. Bring it back to the pit safely.
Have a look at what happened in the replay just then. Thing is, I knew in Blanchiment I couldn't drop the throttle or the car would just spin, and it nearly did even with how I entered it. I mean, I mean, there was on him for running wide. I already had the line. I had the right being... You? Yeah, I definitely had the right of line. Did lose the rear end having to drop the throttle though. It's unfortunate that it sent him all the way over there though. Oh, yeah, it's unfortunate. Where'd he go? He had to loop all the way back to the left. Oh no, I think he's pulled it. I think he's had to just leave it there. That's unfortunate. That was a good battle in that last lap. Oh, you ran into an AMG Mitchell. Oh well, thanks everyone who did join that race. That was a bit of fun. I won't be doing an extra race today. I'm just feeling a bit tired. What happened? Oh, we're skipping to the next session. Yeah, if anyone here heading off right now, thanks again for joining. I'm just going to have a quick look at the replay in the first couple laps.
Green light, go, go, go.
Right, anyway. Let's look at the start. After this, I'll probably head off. There's a bit of a 3 wide coming into Laguna, I think the corner's called. Someone ran wide, but they kept it on the track. I was extra cautious, I didn't want to kill anyone. So which car were you in, Mitchell? Where'd the overtakes happen? Right behind the McLaren for a little while. The green and black Audi, so that one right there, that's just sitting at the back of the shot that just went out of the screen. Alright, I got you. You're behind the Lexus there. So something happened with the Merc. I see you snuck, well, you're pretty much in the same position as me right now. The car beside you on the left. Managed to just tuck it in front of him. You had to slip behind him in that situation. The M behind the Lexus behind me. Oh, you're at a screen. Got, looks like you might have got a position right there. Jumping forward a little bit. Right now, you've got the McLaren in front of you. Did you have any battles with this guy? You're stuck behind a Merc for 3 seconds slower a lap, right, yeah. Right, so we're over here, we were starting to bunch up with a few people. There's a Merc there. Is that the Merc you got stuck behind? You're currently behind the Lambo. I got beside the Aston. He had a little bit of a wide situation and then he went to the back of me. Ah, I'm going the wrong way. You're just behind him right now. Now I'm right behind the Merc. I think I might have got him here. And I might have got the McLaren here. Yeah, looks like you've snuck past. There we go, that's a position for Mitchell. And I might, yeah, there we go. I think I snuck past the Merc. Oh yeah, no, that's right. I had a really close battle with this Mercedes. We were side by side for a little while. To the right, then to the left. Still door to door. Then we got back to the right again. Keeping it sideways. And I think I just was later on the brakes and then held on the inside. He tapped my left rear. Bumped him wide. And then I think this is where you were talking about, you got stuck behind the Mercedes. There you go, you got past the Aston. And I think I found it. So this is where you're getting stuck behind the Mercedes. Okay, I got you now. Oh, I think it was quite fun. The wee fun race to finish off the night. I forgot what happened with me. I was battling with that Audi, I think I was. Yeah, I was side by side with this Audi as well. I think I'll just look at this little battle and then I'll probably head off for the night. I don't think there's anything too exciting. Oh, maybe there's that catch I had at the top of the Rouge we can look at. Yeah, I was also side by side with this Audi for a little while in the same spot as before, and I think that's where I managed to get in front. But I had a moment at the top of a Rouge, Radeon. Wasn't there. I think it was here. Yeah, it's alright. I got sideways, but I managed to just catch it. Gosh, that was quite sideways. Let's find a bit of camera angle. Yeah, that was quite close. Alright, well, I think that'll do it for tonight. Thanks for everyone who's joined and watched the races. I know the first race was a bit of a mess up with the connection issues. But again, thanks everyone for joining, for the support. Always appreciate it. Thanks Mitchell for joining that final race there and anyone else who joined in. Now I think we'll say goodbye and I'll probably see you next week. I don't know what track I'm at. What track am I at? I'll check that quickly. I don't think I've got any races planned between now and next week other than the league race. Next race will be Suzuka, which should be a decent enough track for the Aston Martin. I'm looking forward to that. I like Suzuka. For now, thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now. And thanks, Mitchell, for subscribing.